So, as it tends to happen every day at the same time, we come to a time frame we call dinner time. So, welcome back to Kent's Kitchen and Cooking with Kent. So, I'm sure everyone out there at one point or another has had some kind of Chinese food or Oriental dish kind of thing, and specifically something like sweet and sour pork, sweet and sour beef, sweet and sour chicken, but you've had honey garlic ribs, honey garlic dry ribs. One of my favorites out there that I got at this specific restaurant whenever I went there, it's my favorite Chinese restaurant on Vancouver Island, was honey garlic ginger beef. Oh my God, it was good. But, a lot of these dishes are fairly similar in a sense, using similar products. But anyway, I accidentally kind of just threw together something as I was going. I didn't really plan it out, just started throwing it together, and it turned out really delicious. And now today I'm going to modify it and add some more ingredients and just make it closer to what I think I would love it to be. So let's get on with that. So there we go. What we have here is a beautiful piece of succulent pork tenderloin. Yeah, and it's I picked this one up because it's exactly the same size and weight of the one I used previously. So I've already got an advantage there of knowing how much to make, kind of thing. Anyway, this is a really good one, and I hope you're going to enjoy it. I just absolutely love it. Let's get on with it. So first, what we're going to do with this is we're going to slice it up into nice little bite-sized pieces, sort of like little stir-fry pieces kind of thing. So let's get going with this. Oh, nice two pieces. There we go. So now we're going to just slice it up, like I said, into little bite-sized pieces. Chop. So there we go, little bite-sized pieces, just like any kind of traditional stir-fry. Little medallions, I guess, if you will. Yeah, and then what we're going to do next is we're going to take those pieces of pork there, and we're going to lightly sear them in oil in the pan. And then after they're seared in the oil, we're going to turn it down and let them cook a little slowly so they come out like nice and soft and tender and juicy and stuff. So now, you'll remember a little while back, I pickled my own garlic last year sometime, I guess. I pickled my own garlic, got some pickled garlic in the fridge here, and on top of that, I did a jar where I filled it with garlic and then just poured extra virgin olive oil all over top and submersed them completely in the oil. And this has been sitting around a long time. I've been eating these. They taste delicious straight out of the oil. But this oil here, oh, it just smells like pure garlic. Oh my God, that smells so strong. But so we're going to take this garlic oil, we're going to pour some of this off into the pan, and that's what we're going to fry up the pork in, and it's going to give it a really good garlic base and flavor kind of thing. So that's what we're going to do. So we've got a pan heating up here. We're just going to pour some of this garlic oil in there. Enough to, that should be enough. That should be enough, yeah. Let's wipe this off, yeah. There we go. That's going to be plenty, I'm pretty sure. That's a fair bit of oil in there. Yeah, this is going to be good. Yeah. So let that heat a little bit, and once it's fairly hot, it's getting there. Getting there. Okay, I think it's hot enough. Yep, seems hot enough. So let's just start throwing this pork in there. There we go. Just sizzling just a little bit. It's going to sizzle harder in a minute, yeah. There we go. Now we got to get a utensil to mix it around. So yeah, I'm just going to mix it around in the hot oil as it heats up more, and get a nice little sear on the meat first, and get it all coated in the garlic oil so it's completely coated. And as it gets hotter and harder and starts to really cook hard, I'll turn it right down to almost nothing and just let it cook slowly so the meat comes out nice and tender and that. So let's keep doing this. Wow, the smell of garlic in here is phenomenal. Oh, it smells so good. So while that's searing up, we're going to take this onion here, and we're going to cut some nice chunks off. Let's see how much we need. Let's see how much we need. I think actually that should be enough. That should be enough. So once we get a good sear on this and we start turning the heat down, we're going to add the onion in there so it cooks fairly well. Yeah, you don't want the onion raw, but you don't want it overcooked at the same time. So I think I'll put it in here now. And those pieces, they'll all break apart into little individual pieces as we go along. There. Okay, I've turned the heat right down to low now. This pork is cooked up nice and tender and juicy. So at this point, what you want to do is, there's quite a bit of oil left over, and the juice from the pork itself, the pork drippings, I guess you call it. You want to remove all this oil you can, and all the juice and everything. So you want it pretty dry is what you want it. So get as much of this out as you can. Okay, all the oil and juice is out of there. Very minimal left in there. So here's the next step. I've taken some ginger and I've sliced it up really thin. Some of it's paper thin, and then I've chopped it a little smaller than that. That's a fair amount of ginger, and that ginger is going to go right into the pork. And we're going to cook that down a little into the pork so you get all the ginger flavor right through the pork and everything like that. And again, like I said, I turned it down really low as I could get it. So we're going to throw all this ginger in. I hope that's enough. It should be. Ginger is pretty strong flavor. So we'll just blend that all in. And then cook it down a bit so the ginger gets all softened up and all the flavors go through the meat and everything. I might even add a little more ginger. I'm not too sure. I'm going to have a look at it in a bit and probably add some more ginger in there. Yeah. So I added a little bit more ginger to it. A couple of good tablespoons of chopped ginger. Put that in. Now here's where you want to add your salt, your pink sea salt. Add it to your personal flavor preference, and the same with pepper. Just add what you want to your own personal flavor preference kind of thing. And then mix that up again, and so it all blends nice and evenly. And also that garlic oil and the pork juice that I poured off, I actually put that in a container and I put it in the freezer. And what I do is I'll keep that for a later date, and I can use that garlic oil and the juice from the pork and mix it with other stuff I've saved in the freezer kind of thing, and make soup or stew or anything like that. It'll add great flavor and body and everything to the soups or stews and that. So there's that. So at this point, what I've done is I've taken a whole red pepper and chopped it up into nice little bite-sized pieces, nice chunks, not too small. And then this is all going to get added into there. There we go. That's one way of doing it, right? And then we're just going to blend it all in there, all through, and we don't want that to soften up too much. We want to have a nice little crunch to our pepper in there, so we don't want to cook it much longer. But here's where the fun begins. So yeah, instead of doing a honey garlic anything with honey, what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to use organic maple syrup. Yeah. Now you don't want a lot of this. You want the flavor of the maple syrup and all that all through there. Really nice mapley flavor with only a hint of the sweetness. So you don't want to make it too sweet. But you know how sweet and sour and honey garlic ribs and all that have a certain sweetness from the honey and that. Anyway, I'm just going to pour this over top. And I'm going to suggest that was about 1.5 tablespoons roughly. So we're going to blend that in. We're going to taste it and see where we're at first before we continue. So I added an extra about 1/2 tablespoon of the maple syrup. I tasted it and checked it out. Added a little more, tasted it again, and it's about almost exactly where I want it to be. Now, I think the last ingredient here, I'm going to throw in some barbecue sauce. Yeah, this is Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. Now, the reason I like this one, it's got a really nice barbecue, smoky, sort of like hickory flavor to it. It's really good flavor. It's a little on the sweet side, but if you don't use too much, then it kind of balances out. But really good flavor to the stuff. So I'm going to add that onto there, probably about 1 tablespoon, 1.5 tablespoons, and then we're going to blend it all in and then taste it and see what it's like. Okay. Okay, that seems pretty good. Let's just blend that up and see what it tastes like overall. Man, it smells great in here. It smells like garlic and ginger. Wow, does it ever smell good? Yep. Well, there we go. This stuff looks excellent, and it smells heavenly, and it just tastes fantastic. So now let's just plate this. Oh my God, it smells heavenly. Wow. Looks great. Looks great. Let's get this out. There's going to be lots here. I'm definitely going to have leftovers. Definitely going to have leftovers, but that's okay. This stuff heated up again is really, really good. Really great. Let's get some more pepper in there. There we go. Yeah, that's about right. So, yeah, definitely leftovers. There we are. Okay, let's go sit down and enjoy this puppy. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Oh, nice. There we go. Wow. This is one of the best things I made in a long, long time. Yeah, this is absolutely fantastic. Oh. Just the right amount of maple syrup. Just perfect. Just the right amount of barbecue sauce. Perfect. And then the blend between the maple syrup and the barbecue. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, the flavor combination is incredible. And the ginger in there, it's a lot of ginger flavor in there, but it's not overpowering. It's almost on the verge of being subtle, but so much. It's a maple syrup, the barbecue flavor, the ginger, and with the onion backing it up and the peppers. Oh, just fantastic. Oh, it is. It turned out as good as I had hoped. It is fabulous. I'm going to make this over and over again. I got leftovers there, so I'll eat it for the next 2 days, but somewhere down the road I'm going to make it again. This is just absolutely fantastic. Now, a couple of things. Some of the pork medallions, I could have chopped them in half, made them a little smaller, but it's kind of irrelevant. That's not an important issue. They're perfect size for bite size for eating and everything like that. The onion here, the onion I could have held off and put it in a little later because the onion got a little bit soft. I like usually have it cooked but a little bit of crunch to it. It's a little softer than I would like, but at the same time it's still got a minute bit of crunch to it, and it's not bad. The onion doesn't matter as much. What matters is the pepper. The pepper is done to perfection. It's just nicely heated on the outside, softened up enough, but when you bite into it, it still has that really good crunch to it. The pepper, it turned out perfect. But the whole dish is just absolutely fantastic, and I can't say enough good things about this. Oh, man. I'm always nervous when I'm trying a new dish, especially if I'm trying to videotape it and everything like that. But this turned out as good as I could hope for. Wow. This tastes as good as many, many dishes I've had in restaurants. This is no less delicious. And the restaurant food is no more delicious than this. This is absolutely fantastic. This time of year, there's flies. Got to keep the flies off, but that is absolutely perfect. Oh, man. Oh, I can hardly get over it. It is so fantastic. So basically what we got here is a dish. It's a maple garlic barbecue ginger pork dish. Oh my God, man. Maple garlic ginger Maple garlic barbecue ginger pork dish. Yeah, wow, that's a mouthful. So is this. Mm. This is so good. I would pay for this in a restaurant, definitely. Mm. Mm. Well, I really hope you enjoyed watching me make this. Hope you took some notes, because make it at home. If you like this kind of stuff, you're going to really enjoy this. And then you can adjust it to your own personal tastes. Like, it's just the right amount of salt on there. I don't want it overly salty, but I could have added a little more pepper for my liking, but either way, it just tastes fantastic. I am just thoroughly enjoying this. I can't get all the pieces at once. Like I just said, it's probably one of the best dishes I've made in a long time. Oh, just absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Wow, this is great. So there you are. Hope you enjoyed another episode of Kent's Kitchen and Cooking with Kent. Making fabulous food all the time. Oh my. I am just going to sit here and slowly savor this. This is just fantastic. Fantastic. So you can either sit there and watch me eat, or go away because I'm going to eat. Or just catch up with us on the next video. Wow. Ginger. Oh my God. Kent, you've done it again. Wow. Whoops. Mm.